Okay guys, so the plan today is Gem Lake, and Rocky Mountain National Park. So hopefully this audio is coming through pretty good. Not too much wind noise. Just to me going 20 miles an hour here, and hopefully first time for everything, really. First trip, first vlog episode. Okay, we're off. So this would be a good time to narrate a little bit about why I have fallen in love with northern Colorado, because I feel Denver and Boulder get all the hype. But, and for good reason, right? There's the Flatirons, there's professional sports, great restaurant scene, world-class skiing, right? And the challenge with all that is you pay a price, you pay a premium. You pay a premium for all that good stuff. And look at this, right? Look at that. That's a reservoir. That's Horsetooth Reservoir. There's a frisbee golf course down in that gully. Everyone's going to the lake, going camping. Right, over here we have drive-in movies. Still got a drive-in movie theater, and that tells you something. Anyway, so Fort Collins is where I live, and I came here for a job, but really to kind of raise my son, and my wife and I wanted to have a little slower pace of life while we did that, and we wanted nature to be more accessible than we felt like it was in Phoenix, Arizona, where you know, it just got to be too busy, too sprawling, way too hot to escape anything, and there's really only a few places to go that you'd want to go to escape, and unfortunately everyone else has the same idea at the same time. So up here, what's nice about northern Colorado is you've got all those options. You're only an hour from Denver, even less from Boulder. You can do the skiing, you can do the lake thing, you know? You can do all that stuff. And you don't pay as much. You might pay 20 to 25% less for a decent house. But you got a city of about 160,000 people and a 4-year university, and one of the highest, I'm told, per capita rates of college degrees for any city in Fort Collins. You didn't see me do that. So it's educated, it's progressive, it's thoughtful, It has seasons. The seasons are, I think, pretty mild for a desert guy. I can't complain about the snow. I didn't think it was that bad. We only had one winter so far, but very doable. And you have access to these things. So anyways, I could go on and maybe that's a separate video, but this is more about adventure, right? This is more about adventure. So, pretty cool system. Our time is 1 o'clock now. We've got a little bit of a hiccup today because in classic Rocky Mountain style, the weather is a bit ambiguous and they're saying there's a chance of rain at 4 o'clock. Our reservation is 1 o'clock. I intend to be there at 1 o'clock with bells on. So depending on what that looks like up there, which is 12,000 feet to 14,000 feet plus, we could end up having a glorious day or having to make a quick getaway. We shall see. Okay, so but this is Loveland. Okay, so this is another northern, semi-northern Colorado community which feeds into this lovely, lovely canyon road that goes into Estes Park, which is really the last town before you go into the park, and is also in its own a lovely park, a lovely setting. So this is really a place you could spend all day, never get bored, see tons of wildlife, eat good food, drink good beer if that's a thing for you, and really, soak it all in. But as we enter the river canyon here, you're going to see a change in the trees and the vegetation, and everything's going to change. It's really a spectacular experience. This is kind of a high desert vegetation here. You've got some juniper, pine, and cottonwood trees over here. You got your little roadside espresso stands, tchotchke shops, pie shops, a wine tasting room. Alright. And yeah. And you can just see the stream of cars coming out of here. Hey, what's up, man? This over here is really fun. This is called the Devil's Backbone Open Space. Great hiking, big granite ridge up there, sandstone. I haven't quite done that one yet, but I mean, you could live in this area your whole life and not do everything this one state in the United States has to offer. I mean, it's really pretty incredible. Yeah, so you're gonna see this change quite a bit. As we go through the canyon, you're probably gonna see a lot of people fly fishing. If that's your thing, that's an awesome hobby to have up here, or to try, or to take a class. There are many outfitters that'll do lessons, which I just did, and I had to say, wonderful experience with lyre flies out of Fort Collins. JC did a great job. There's a dead deer back there, and that's a good segue to wildlife here. So up here where we're going, the elk are practically residents, okay? They walk across the road, they'll graze by a cafe, and they really don't spook from people. They're so used to people, and the people love them. So if you misbehave with the elk or get too close, you will get yelled at by locals in Estes Park. But just appreciate them, I think the main thing here is, and the purpose of this channel and this wonderful setup that I love so much is just to appreciate, you know, what's being served up to us here, you know, what's being presented. Like, enjoy the presentation, right? Find us a parking spot here. Ooh, yeah. Alright, we'll get lucky. Oh, we did get lucky. There we go. This is just part way up. Again, this is a trail for Gem Lake. Place you want to go is Lumpy Ridge Trailhead. That's what you want to Google map. And then everything down here below me is Estes Park. Kind of flows into this long valley of Rocky Mountain National Park out there in the distance. This is just a large slab of granite. Comes out over the trail. Just a lovely, partly cloudy day out here. More to come. Hey everybody, so we're back here at Gem Lake. Took the bike up the canyon, everything went great. Went through Glen Haven, up into the edge of Estes Park, and into Rocky Mountain National Park. We're taking a side trip, if you will, to Gem Lake, and this is a great spot if you want to hike, eat, picnic, etc. And I'll show you why here. It's about 1,000-foot elevation gain on the hiking trail to the lake, so I'm a little shaky, but let's see how we do. And we made it. Gem Lake. see, again, it's all about appreciating the presentation. Appreciate the presentation of what this part of the world gives you. And it's going to be different every day, right? Even if you go to the same gate, you nail it every time, you're going to have a different experience. So just be flexible like that, okay? Flexibility, kindness go a long way. On a cultural note, that seems to really work well in Colorado. I've been other places that I won't name that tend to be a little more cold to outsiders, and here what's interesting about Colorado is so many of the people in Colorado are from really wonderful down-to-earth places in the Midwest of the United States, where people are just frankly the nicest you'll ever meet. You know, more farming communities, more agriculture, just very down to earth. And so a little kindness and flexibility, smile and a wave, you're in. You're in. Okay? Okay, we're 2 minutes out here. Okay guys, well, we had some technical difficulties and then we had rain. So unfortunately a lot of my GoPro footage of the ride into Rocky Mountain National Park did not make it. But now that it stopped raining and I've got a handful of miles left, I'm going to show you one of the best spots. Long's Peak. 14,000 plus feet. This is one of your 14ers. People in Colorado love them, some 14ers. And a beautiful valley below. Take your car up it. It is dirt. Just kind of imagine this whole thing filling in with snow. All right, it's lunchtime. Been great. Hope you guys enjoyed it. More adventures to come, and I'm signing off. Have a great day.